Welcome, everybody, to the Cop Abroad. I'm CJ, and this is your match reaction. Liverpool 3, Crystal Palace 1. Let's go. That moves Liverpool up to 4th, tied with Villa and United on points. Just goal differential is what separates us all. Who knows, maybe come Monday, if Brentford can take something from United, we move up to 3rd. You never know, but let's go. Let's get into the game. Crystal Palace always gives us trouble. We hadn't beaten them at Anfield since like 2021 or something crazy. They're just one of our boogie teams, and it kind of started that way again. The way they set up is just something that we just seem like we can't deal with. But, it is what it is, and, Freddie Woodman, flowers to you. Kept us in the game to start. Crystal Palace had a few chances pretty early. And then our boy, Alexander Isak, strikers finish 35 minutes in. Salah gets by his man, plays it in. Off the swivel, turn, hits it into the ground without even looking. Isak, goal, Liverpool up 1-0. Then, again, Crystal Palace with chances. Mateta heads it straight down into Woodman, makes a great save, gets the ball. Konate gets the ball, puts it up to Jones. Jones to Wirtz. Wirtz back to Jones, I believe, or maybe to Maka, then to Jones. And we're off on the counter, plays it into who? Robbo. But with that finish, you would have thought that was Salah. Left-footed shot, bottom corner, slots it in. Robbo, get in. 2-0, go to half, and I love it. And from there, I think, we pretty much controlled out of half. Not too much happened, really. Few chances here and there, but to be honest, we're in control. Total control. And then all of a sudden, we turn the ball over. Sarr gets slipped in. Freddie, again, another massive save. But when he goes to make the save, he jams his knee into the ground or hyperextends the one, falls down, holding his knee, holding his hand up, pops out. The ball pops out to Munoz, and then Freddie tries to get up again. And when he tries to get up again, he's waving his hand, but he goes back down. And it's like, man, ref, you got to blow the whistle, but doesn't. Munoz, I think it's a cross. Crosses it in, goes into the back of the net. 2-1 at that point, and game on. But not too many nervy moments after that. I think it was pretty comfortable. We brought on Gravenberch to kind of shore up the midfield, and then we brought on Kirkez and Gomez to shore up the back. And in the 96th minute, I won't believe, long throw, Joey G into McAllister, and what a hit by Flo Wirtz. Just laces through it, off the post, in 3-1 Liverpool, and that was pretty much the last kick of the game. So, where do we go from here? Well, that almost, I wouldn't say all but secures Champions League. We need a certain amount of points, but that definitely does give us a huge boost. Obviously, we go up into 4th. Like I said, could be 3rd if United lose, plus we play them next week. Could get up into 3rd on that as well. So, yeah, big win. Just needed to get it over the line. And, yeah, good. I wouldn't say good performance, good enough performance to get it over the line. I'm just glad to see Isak on the score sheet, Robbo on the score sheet, and Flo Wirtz on the score sheet. The one bad I will say is Salah limped off holding his hammy, and I'm just hoping that he can at least get back before the end of the season to play in minimum the last home game, because that would be an unfortunate ending to his career here. So that's kind of something to watch out for. We'll keep you updated on that. But overall, not bad. I kind of want to go talk about that Crystal Palace goal because I know that's going to bring a lot of controversy into it. And I see a lot of people saying if Liverpool did that, we wouldn't be mad. And you're right. And I'm not mad about Munoz shooting it and them scoring. What I'm more upset about is the ref not blowing the whistle. Because it's one thing if when Woodman goes down, if he just stayed down holding his knee, didn't even like look up or do anything, you don't know if he's faking or whatever. But the fact that he tried to get up to get back into goal before the shot was even taken and then falls back down and is holding his hand and his knee, like, you got to blow the whistle, ref. Like, well, what are we doing here? He's obviously injured, not faking it, and that's our keeper. But then again, also VVD or Konate should have gotten onto the line to try and clear it. Somebody should have been faster out to Munoz to clear the ball, and the ball should have never gotten played in the first place. But so I'm indifferent about it. It is what it is. A little bit of a unsportsmanlike way to go about it, but I just think that the ref should have blown the whistle. So that's my thoughts on that. But yeah, overall good win. So let's get into these two people that I say good or bad. And we're going to start with the good. My man, Freddie Woodman, third choice keeper, coming in for an injured Allison, injured Marmadashvili, and made 5 saves, kept us in the game early. Didn't get the assist for the second goal, but basically makes that huge save, which leads to our counter, get the goal. And barring, like I said, the injury goal thing that happened, should have had a clean sheet, to be completely honest with you. And I thought he was brilliant, no mistakes, playing out of the back, looked comfortable with his feet, made big saves. And yeah, excellent. That is a professional right there. Somebody who's obviously stayed ready. Being that far down the pecking order, you never know when your number's going to get called, and it got called today, and he put on an absolute performance. So 100 from me. 100. Maybe a 99 because of the goal that he allowed, but that's really not his fault. So it's tough, but yeah, can't complain about it. He played lights out, so got to give credit to where credit's due. Another honorable mention would be to Curtis Jones again in that right back position. Absolutely does such a good job there, and then instrumental in that second goal with the assist to Robbo. So again, Freddie with the overall goodness, and then Jones a shout out. Now the bad, this one's funny. I was gonna go with Konate to start because the way he started the game was so poor, but he kind of grew into it. Got over a little bit of jitters, was fighting with Mateta per usual. They always pick on him. And he actually ended up having a pretty solid game in the end. So I'm not going to pick on him. I am actually going to pick on the manager, Arne Slot. And I'm only saying this because we've played Crystal Palace 3 times this season. Yes, we got the victory today. But that first half and first part of the first half started so slow. And again, it was because of the way Crystal Palace set up that we could not play through them. So for me, that's something tactically that Oliver Glasner has on Arne Slot, and Arne Slot hasn't been able to figure it out. Did we win? Did we get through it? Yes. But to me, there's something there that just shows that we need to find how to beat whatever that is tactically, because the players just kept passing it back sideways. There was nothing to get in between that front 4 and the back 5 or whatever. Like, there was no way to get the ball anywhere. And I want to see more balls over the top to Isak, like whether we give up possession, and again, that falls on the manager because he doesn't want us to lose possession. But we need to try and send the ball over the top to Isak more often. And what's that going to do? That's going to back the defense up, and that's going to create more space for a Wirtz or a Szoboszlai to get on the ball and actually turn. Because anytime they got on the ball, they had to go back because they were getting pressed up, because the pitch was getting squeezed like this, and there was just nowhere to go. So you got to put that ball in behind and let Isak try and run onto it, And Isak's not healthy enough to run onto it yet, and he doesn't have the speed to do it quite yet. but you got to just make those attempts over and over again. So then that way it backs up that D. So that's my only thing. So he's getting a 50 out of 100, 5 out of 10. I don't see anything as far as with the lineup that he got wrong. Because we did a double pivot of Maka and Soboslai, and I really liked that. Jones at right back did a really good job. We can all say we want to see Rio start more, but it's just not going to happen. And honestly, after seeing what happened to Esteval and his hammy falling off, I'm okay with just getting him some more minutes this season. And then next season, he really goes in the off season, make sure he's doing his body well, and then he'll play more next season. Guaranteed, he'll get a lot more starts and whatnot. So yeah, can't fault him too much, but that's my only thing with Arne Slot is there is something with this Crystal Palace and the way Oliver Glasner sets up that just stifles him, and other teams are going to see that and have seen that and done that same thing. So we just need to figure that out tactically and get that right. So, but overall, great performance. I'm just happy we got the win. Let's go. United up next. Big one. Let's try and get that third spot. My goal for the end of this season now is to just overtake United wherever that is. That's all I want. Let's finish ahead of United and build some momentum. Isak more goals, Flo Wirtz more goals or assists, just build that chemistry, get that all going, and let's move forward, guys. But yeah, anyways, guys, subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought about the game, who your two guys would be to dislike or really like, or who had the best game, who had the worst game type of a thing. Get down in the comments below. Subscribe, guys, and I will see you guys on the next one. Up the Reds.